Is fatigue after waking up normal? No. Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Bruce, the sleep doctor. You might recognize me from one of the national television shows where I'm on there talking about sleep, or maybe from one of my 3 books, either Good Night, The Sleep Doctor's Diet, or The Power of When. Today, I'm going to be answering popular questions about sleep from the internet. So why am I tired after a full night's rest? Many people continue to be tired even with a full night's rest for one of 3 reasons. The first one is maybe the quality of the sleep that they're getting isn't so great. That could be from anything from caffeine to alcohol to even not enough exercise. Another reason might be their chronotype, your genetic predisposition for waking up and going to bed at a certain time. Maybe they're an early bird and they're getting up late, or maybe they're a night owl and they're getting up early. The third option could be a sleep disorder. Many people have undiagnosed sleep apnea, and that could be one of the things that's making them pretty exhausted in the morning. Can taking naps help me feel less tired? So the answer is absolutely. One of the things that we know about napping is it's actually a really great way to make up for a little bit of extra sleep that might have been lost the night before. But a word to the wise, if you have a problem falling asleep or staying asleep, napping is not your friend because it reduces sleep drive and makes it even more difficult to get a good night's sleep. A great question I get asked is, why can 8 or even 9 hours leave me tired? And that really has to do with the overall level of sleep quality that you have. In many cases, if somebody says that to me, I'm concerned that they could actually have a sleep disorder. Something like undiagnosed sleep apnea or narcolepsy or restless leg syndrome can actually make your quality of sleep so poor that even after 8 or 9 hours, we're worried about you having something that's affecting your sleep. The second area, if you sleep that much and you're still tired, we definitely want to screen you for depression. Do I really need to sleep 8 hours? I usually feel fine with less. So I'm probably the only sleep doctor in the universe that says, no, you do not have to sleep 8 hours. Turns out that the National Sleep Foundation has a range, somewhere between 7 and 9 hours, but here's how you kind of figure that part out. So it turns out the average sleep cycle is roughly 90 minutes, and most people have 5 of those. So 5 times 90 is 450 minutes. If we divide that by 60, it's approximately 7.5 hours of sleep. So let's be honest, the math doesn't even work out for 8 hours of sleep. Everybody's sleep need is individual. Mine is 82 minutes. And you might be wondering, how did I figure that out? Guys, I work in a sleep lab, so it really wasn't that tough. So people love their caffeine, and a super big question I get all the time is, what time can I start drinking coffee and what time should I stop drinking coffee? A lot of people, the first liquid that passes their lips in the morning is caffeinated. Here's why this is not the best idea. So just from the humidity of your breath and breathing all night long, you lose almost a full liter of water every single night. That being said, coffee is a diuretic. It makes you have to pee. So adding a diuretic to an already dehydrated body, because that's what your body is because of this loss of humidity, is not necessarily a good idea. The best thing you can do in the early morning is drink a glass of water. If you want to wait roughly 90 minutes to have your first cup of coffee, that's when you'll actually see the biggest kick from the caffeine. I like to make the recommendation of stopping caffeine by about 2:30, and here's why. The caffeine has a half-life of between 6 and 8 hours. So if you stop at 2, by about 10 o'clock, you should have at least half of it out of your system. And the other thing that most people don't know is, for the average individual, going to bed somewhere between 10 and 11 is pretty normal. So that's kind of how I did the math. Is fatigue after waking up normal? No, it's not. Usually if you have fatigue after waking up, that's a sign of poor sleep quality or not enough sleep quantity. So were you getting your 7, 8, or 9 hours, whatever it is that you happen to need? But more importantly, was the quality of your sleep good? Meaning, did you have caffeine too close to bedtime? Did you have a big meal too close to bedtime? Maybe alcohol too close to bedtime? All of those things could absolutely affect your sleep in a very negative way. Can I catch up on sleep on the weekends? So here's the deal. You can catch up on about 30 minutes of sleep on any given weekend. However, if you sleep later, what ends up happening is your entire biological clock begins to shift and you get what's called social jet lag. So if you stay up late on Friday and sleep in on Saturday, stay up late on Saturday and sleep in on Sunday, Sunday night sucks because basically your body wants to stay up late, and Monday is really bad because you want to sleep in. If you enjoyed these videos, do me a favor, hit that like button and send me some comments so I know what questions to answer next in my next video. I give a lot of information. Guilty as charged.